Presented by Lexus. Now, if you are able, please
do. So Al Horford will start his
pregame about pace because the Celtics were playing
and led the entire game, a wire-to-wire dominant victory. Jalen Brunson pulls up his first shot, won't go. Tatum with a rebound. Knicks talk so much about the slow starts in these games as White knocks down his first three-pointer. They had
the Knicks were not matched up in that, and that's why there is an open three. You got to get locked in and know who you're guarding, especially in transition.
Tatum, who's done a really good job defensively throughout the playoffs, and here on Karl Anthony Towns. Now Holiday comes up on him. Towns rushed it, couldn't get it to fall. Tatum the rebound. He's also been a beast on the boards. Celtics ball movement the other day in Game 3 was spectacular as Jaylen Brown knocks down that shot.
last game. Jaylen Brown, to me, mixed his perimeter game with his ability to get downhill. If he's below the free throw line and has a small defender on him, good night. That is money in his pocket.
Anunoby lines up, three-pointer way off. Their first three shots here in Game 4. Shot clock at 5. Hart, nice feed inside. Towns gets it to go. Nice banker from Karl Anthony Towns on a pretty feed from Hart. Brown on the spin. Rises up. His bank shot won't go. Towns the rebound. Quick outlet. Josh Hart likes to push the pace. Beautiful bounce pass. Anunoby knocked away and taken by Tatum. Excellent defensive play from Jayson Tatum. Tatum telling Horford to go down. Finds Drew Holiday. Brown, extra pass, everybody touching it, and White knocks down another three.
And the reason why you tell Jayson Tatum, great direction, the reason why you tell him to go in the post is because you know they're going to have to rotate. So before the pass even happens, they start the rotation.
Brunson gets inside, lowers the shoulder, and Holiday backs off, and he gets his first field goal for Jalen Brunson. This time Horford sets the screen. Karl Anthony Towns one-on-one coverage. White, quick release again, knocks down another. Derek White red hot to start.
With shooters at every position, if you're not there on the catch and don't have a great contest, could be a long night.
Yeah, but you can't give up that corner three. It doesn't matter if you're helping out, not from the direction of Tatum.
Tatum the drive, blocked by Bridgman. Individual defensive plays. Hart brings it up. Brunson looking to go back door. Good ball denial from Holiday. Hart. Tatum takes it away. Another excellent defensive play from Tatum. Sidestep layup is good. We don't sometimes talk enough about his defense.
Mike, he's cross-positional. He's
on the team was 3 of 6 in Game 3, and now 3 for 3. Dangerous pass, ball deflected. Tatum gets it, throws it behind his back, but like to Bridges. Bridges pulls up his short shot, rolls around, drops off, won't go.
Man, Jayson Tatum is absolutely everywhere on the floor.
Brown pulls up three-pointer. Just glances the rim. Hart comes up with it. Knicks clearly trying to push the pace rather than playing that half-court defense from the Celtics. Towns against White. There's the double team on Karl Anthony Towns. Hart to Bridges. Bridges sets. Cannot hit. Knicks now 2 for 8 to start. They missed their first 3 threes. Tatum fires away his three-pointer.
If you get Karl Anthony Towns double teamed, you got to hit those shots out. That's what the Boston Celtics did. You double team Al Horford, and they beat you with a 3. You got to be able to beat him if you're going to double team Towns.
Runs it up top to Bridges. Swings it to Anunoby. White closes immediately. Anunoby on the drive. Pulls up from the baseline. Got it to go. He only had 2 points the entire Game 3 after that gem in Game 1. And Doris, the Knicks will need somebody besides Jalen Brunson to have a big game offensively.
They feel like a different team when OG Anunoby scores 20, Mike. In that stretch of game, he was averaging 25 without Brunson. He's very capable.
Speaking of being very capable, Brown steps back. His second, and that's their 4th three-pointer. Bridges connects on a 3. Knicks get their first 3 to go. Goes right at Jalen Brunson. Kicks it back out. Tatum, a nice clean look. Can't get that on the ball. Bridges one-on-one with Derek White. Pull up. Got it.
Consecutive plays when they've been in the half court to get OG a look and Mikal a look. It can't be just Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. I like those sets.
Horford, he gets a clean look. That three-pointer won't go. Brunson grabs the rebound, poked away by Holiday. Jaylen Brown goes inside, offensive foul.
Have a team around him. It can't just be Karl Anthony Towns and Brunson. The Mikal and OG, they've got to be locked in with them.
Brunson, three-pointers good. Knicks cut it to two. Jaylen.
Playoff record. Mike.
All right, Lisa, well, that 84 series, Bernard King was magnificent at 44 points in Game 6 to force a Game 7, and then Larry Bird had a 39-point triple-double. The Celtics went on to win the title that year. Hart knocks it away from Brown. Brown again. Hart all over him. Contests the shot beautifully. Still got off a good shot. Here comes Hart. Hart loves to go coast to coast. Kicks it out. Anunoby, a three. Got it to go. The Knicks in the first of 12 minutes in those first three games. They have their first lead tonight. Of course, did not lead at all in Game 3. Tatum, nice fake. Kicks it out in the corner. White tries again. White hits again. Derek White, 4 for 4 from three-point range.
How many times have we seen Derek White hit big shots, clutch shots? When they need a bucket, it doesn't matter if it's first quarter or fourth quarter, it seems to end up in his hands.
Brunson tries another three. Can't get that to fall. Brown, the rebound. Kristaps Porzingis in the game. He's played a little bit more each game of this series. Still battling, though, that illness. Tatum tried to get it inside. First three games from three, but has always been a good three-point shooter. Has one of the quickest releases of the NBA. Tatum against Karl Anthony Towns. Pull up, jump shot. It's good. Second field goal for Tatum.
He's played such stellar defense. Last game he has 6 assists on threes, but it's not been efficient. You wonder if that wrist is in play at all for Tatum, but that one looked clean and pure.
Holiday all over Brunson. Shot clock already down to 8. That's part of why Holiday's such a great defensive player. Hart steps back. He tries a three. That won't go. Tatum tips it right to Holiday. Nice feed inside. Brown missed the layup, but the follow is just so aggressive at attacking. And the Celtics went up by 16. Free throws hurt the Knicks. The lack of making them, obviously. So Robinson's in. Deuce McBride also in.
And they have 0 team fouls, Mike.
Again, can only do it until there are 2 minutes left in each quarter. Peyton Pritchard's in the game. Pritchard was magnificent the other night. Josh Hart knocks down the three. So the Knicks also shooting well. 4 of 9 from three-point range. Celtics 5 of 10. Brown fakes. Spins in the series. Knicks now trail by 2. Celtics open up a 10-point lead early. Brunson gets inside. Leans, falling away. Shot is up and good.
The way we closed it out was good. The way we started was not. We got to be better defensively. We got to be more intentional in our help reads. Just got to be better defensively the entire time.
Derek White, 4 for 4 from 3. Just what's been the key?
His hamstring. He's not on the Knick bench right now. We're going to try and get an update on that. Pritchard with Mitchell Robinson. Step back, fires over the 7-footer. Can't get it to fall. Towns the rebound. Luke Cornett getting his first minutes tonight. Bridges drives on Cornett. Doesn't fight on the fake. Towns against Tatum. Blocked by Horford.
For the Knicks fan, OG is one of those players. He has the ability to guard bigs, to guard Tatum and Brown. That's a key piece for them.
Eastern Conference semifinal. Opening minute here in the second. Celtics with a barrage to end the first period. 12-0 run. Tatum poked away by Bridges, picked up from Cameron Payne. 5 turnovers for the Celtics. Payne way off. Robinson tipped it back. Towns steps back, can't hit the three. Tatum battling for the rebound. Robinson just out hustling everybody. McBride throws it up and knocks down the three. There's the
Mike, if you look at the Knicks numbers in this series in particular,
And you saw Anunoby coming out back at the Knicks bench. Tatum guarded by McBride. McBride, an excellent defender, but huge height advantage. Tatum takes care of that. Can't get the shot to fall. Towns with his 5th rebound. Towns off the bounce, goes inside. Alley-oop. Robinson comes down with it again. McBride hoists up at 3. And a whistle
On the bench, he's got to stay on the bike. He's got to do something. You don't want to get stagnant in that position.
They're working on it right now on the bench, wrapping it up. McBride drives on Horford, kicks it out. Payne, 3-pointers up. Shot won't go. Towns the rebound, back up and in. Knicks have done a good job on the boards.
Paint. And they're doing that because there's times where there's cross matches. Pritchard cannot check out on the weak side against them.
Brown, 6 early points. The longest tenured Celtic. Sometimes it's hard there. Celtics now 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Towns has 2 bigs hanging around. Cornette looking to help. Now Towns with Horford. Towns very aggressive shot is good.
He didn't lose a tooth with that.
Surprised they may not have taken a look at that. Those elbows above the shoulder. Holiday poked away by Payne, gets it back up top. Horford. Cornette sets a great screen. Brown nearly lost it though. Horford tries his 3-pointer. That's good. 3-pointer number 10, and Tom Thibodeau's very close to getting a timeout. I mean, a technical, I should say. Screaming at James Williams going up the floor.
But he feels all serious that Towns is not getting a good whistle, Mike.
Bridges comes up short. Horford, quick outlet to Pritchard. Runs it down. The spin move from Pritchard. Scoop layup. Oh, what a sweet move from Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard is just so smooth with it, under control, knows his role, and does it with enthusiasm.
McBride, his jump shot, high arcing shot won't go. Robinson, another offensive rebound. Towns winds up picking it up. And Towns stepped out of bounds.
That sets a tone for his team.
Let it fly. And did he let it fly? His best scoring playoff game of his career, the 23. Pritchard drives on Towns, pulls back, nearly lost it. Shot clock at 5. He'll try again, gets inside on Towns. Layup won't go. Porzingis comes flying in.
It's timing all back. But boy, when he's there, Richard, the rim protection and the rim threat is real.
Payne pushes it up. Holiday stays with him. Payne tries a 3-pointer. That's no good. Payne 0 for 3 on his 3-pointers. Down the other end.
How huge that matchup is between Jayson Tatum defending Karl Anthony Towns, and the impact of Tatum accepting that challenge and wanting that challenge, how that has fueled the rest of the team on the defensive end. I wanted to ask Richard about that, if teammates really do feel that way, because Holiday said when your best player is playing on both ends of the court, the rest of the team feeds off of that. He said in that regard, he believes that Tatum leads the Celtics in a way that he believes other star players or on other teams just don't do.
Oh, and Lisa, that's a great point. It did. When I was fortunate to play with Jason Kidd, he was our best defensive player, and he ran our offense. Even if you look at defensive plays that LeBron James or other players make, having your star player be a two-way player, that is a complete difference maker for the makeup of your team.
You know, Bridges trying to be a difference maker for the Knicks. 2 excellent plays. Shot blocked by Towns. Bridges on the drive, lost it momentarily, gets it back out to Brunson. Brunson to McBride, open 3-pointer, it's good. Time out of minutes early because he wasn't a good offensive player in terms of shooting from the perimeter. He's turned into an excellent 3-point shooter. Approaching the midway point here in the second. Brunson guarding White. Robinson helps. Brunson now on Porzingis, who wants the ball, but Brown left wide open and can't hit the 3. Bridges the rebound. Anunoby set the check back in. That's a good sign for the Knicks. Towns against Tatum. Towns inside, lays it up and in. White, good closeout from Bridges, but Tatum is left wide open and hits another 3. And there's still 5.5 to play in the second.
Just like coming out of the gates to start the first period, you've got to match up to the 3-point line if you're playing the Boston Celtics. OG is at the scorer's table. We'll watch how he moves when he comes back in.
Robinson to Towns. Again, Tatum closes. Towns drives in.
Brought OG in to get one of the bigs out.
Porzingis on the catch, surrounded. Wild pass, White, corner three. Porzingis offensive rebound, back to White. Off the bounce, drives past Towns, and that's going to be the third foul on Karl Anthony. Free throw for Boston. They miss it.
And that's going on with Karl Anthony Towns. And they just got to keep attacking and let it swing the other way.
By the way, the Celtics defensively, they were #1 in the NBA in opponents' fewest free throw attempts. They don't foul a lot. That's one of their real strengths as a defensive team. As Bridges drives, pulls up. Porzingis, good contest. Tatum knocks it away from Robinson. Boy, Tatum's doing a little bit of everything here in the first half. Holiday kicks it up. Porzingis is going to try a three-pointer. Josh Hart with a rebound. Hart had early foul trouble. 8-point game, 4.5 to play here in the second. And Anunoby, his three-pointer, got it.
Gee, you are thrilled.
Holiday on the bounce, drives, Robinson right with him. Tatum gets a running start, whips it back to Holiday, chased off the line. Brown, three-pointer, oh, but it's good. Another open three-pointer in the corner, and Brown now in double figures with 11. They're 12 of 22 from three. Brunson searching. Shoots over Porzingis again. Mitchell Robinson, yet another offensive rebound. Lines up. Bridges can't connect. Brown drives on Robinson, gets inside. Layup, missed it. 3 fouls the entire half, so they'd have to come in a bunch to get to that point. Brown hits another. You know, Tom Thibodeau at halftime is going to look at the stat sheet and see 13 free throw attempts to none, and he's not going to be very pleased. Brunson drives. Nice pass in the corner. Hart left wide open. Hart can't get it to go.
Keep game pressure on. You want to be going into the fourth within 10. Make the Celtics prove they can beat you in a possession ball game.
Of course, that was the case in games 1 and 2, coming back from 20 down. White misses. Holiday offensive board. Brown, oh, beautiful move inside, and an easy layup for Jaylen Brown. So back to 13, equaling the largest lead.
Mike, one of the things coming out of halftime, if we were down 10, 12 points, the goal was to make the other team call the first time out. Make Boston call the first time out if you're the Knicks.
Towns kicks it out to Hart. Shot clock at 4. Bridges off the bounce, gets to the baseline, leans in, layup is good. Pretty move and adjustment for Mikal Bridges. He's got 11 points. Brown with 14 so far tonight. Drives again, gets inside, shot blocked by Bridges. Excellent defensive play. Brunson in the front court. Keeps that dribble alive. Towns wants it down low. He's got White on him. And Holiday lurking. Shot is good and a foul. Game 3, and that had Peyton Pritchard getting some extra minutes. We know how that turned out as we check in with Lisa.
Hey, Mike, an update on Jalen Brunson, who appeared to re-aggravate that right ankle at the end of the second quarter. You could see the ankle roll as it kind of hit Al Horford's leg, and Brunson went to the floor grimacing. Horford was called for a foul. Brunson shot 2 free throws. He limped to the line both attempts, then limped back to the locker room at halftime. I've been told he didn't get any treatment at the half. He came out of the locker room, put some shots up like usual, but something, Mike, to keep an eye on the rest of the way.
Well, he's had a bunch of games taken out during the Pistons series, but always returned. By the way, that was some pass from Tatum on that last play. And Anunoby on the drive. Reflect why the foul was called. Alley-oop, Towns. Nice.
The hamstring. They're about 2 or 3 possessions away from what we talked about and making the Celtics have to react with some sort of timeout.
Tatum finds some space, gets an opening, and hits another 3. His 5th three-pointer. He's got 23.
They're just relentlessly attacking Karl Anthony Towns. They're putting him into every action and just saying, guard all over the floor.
Brunson can't get it. Horford gets the rebound. White stripped by Josh Hart. Hart falls down. Knicks upset, but there should have been a foul call. Tatum comes up with a steal. Tatum kicks it back out. White, plenty of time, sets, fires, and rattles in another three. And 15 from the field tonight for sure. 8 on the 24. They lead Brunson, lines it up and knocks down a three. Brunson has not had many clean looks like that throughout these playoffs. Well, 16 points for Brunson. Celtics shooting 56% from the field and 52 from three-point range. Brunson trying to help now on Tatum. Calling for White to come over to help. Throws it back to White. Shot clock at 4. White off the bounce. His first two-point shot of the night. That won't go. And Towns the rebound. Brunson drives past Horford. Gets inside. Leans in. Bangs it in. Gets for Brunson. The Celtic lead cut to 9. Tatum again with Towns on him. Looking to back up. Shot clock at 7. Long three-pointer. Won't go. Hart comes flying in for the rebound.
Boy, boxes and elbows. Everybody in the gaps.
Hart to Brunson. Brunson another three. Fouled on the three.
Yeah, it's good to see Steve and not be getting a technical from him. Mike, that's not bad. You say one per.
Scorching again here to begin the third. Went up by 14. Lead a couple of times after trailing the entire game 3. Bridges against White. Tough shot. Gets it a go. 9 straight points by the Knicks. The lead cut to 5.
That is Mikal Bridges' sweet spot. That little fade is his go-to.
Crowd back into it. They were completely taken out of the game the other afternoon. White hesitated on the 3 and then nails it. 6 of 8 from three-point. Just over 5 minutes gone by in this third period. Brunson against Horford. Drives, pulls back, looking, finds Hart. Hart not expecting it. Now Bridges, his corner 3. In and out. Hart, offensive rebound. Back out, stolen by Tatum. Tatum ahead of the pack, goes in and throws it down. Great anticipation. Brunson gets past Horford, goes inside. Layup is good. Another slick move from Jalen Brunson.
His ability to use his body to keep the, I mean, how many inches is he giving up? And the finish.
Hart falls down, gets back up. Holiday looking to post him up. Shot clock winding down. Goes up the shot, no good. Towns, the two-handed rebound. Hart wants to push, but the Celtics back defensively. Towns off the bounce, goes to the rim, layup, banks it in. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
His threes for the most part in the series, Mike, he's dominating in the paint, either off drives or post-ups.
White to Tatum. Bridges guarding him. Shot clock at 6. Tatum leans in, difficult shot, gets it to go. Tatum, 27. Boston back up by 8. Anunoby. Derek White chasing Jalen Brunson. Fake, fire, connects. Jaylen Brown gets past Hart, gets to the rim, banks it home. Another aggressive attack from Jaylen Brown.
And that's just the good balance. Jaylen Brown, 2 for 6 from the three-point line, but 5 for 12 overall. Just a consistent attack. Brunson
Kicks it to Hart, but Porzingis was right there. Brunson, that one won't go. Tatum grabs another rebound. 7-point Celtic lead, just over 4.5 to go here in the third. They lob it into Porzingis. Stolen by Bridges. Brown tries to stop him. Pritchard in pursuit from behind. Knock. Towns catches, turns, quick shot, got it. Towns having his best game, efficiency-wise, 9 of 12 from the field. And it's back to 5. He's got 9 of his 19 in this third period. Tatum using the screen, and Anunoby runs. Thank you. Doris Burke, our football maven here on the telecast. Tatum, catch off the dribble, gets in the paint, stops falling away, puts it up, puts it in. Tatum dominating here in game 4, the lead back up to 7. He has 29 points without a free throw. Brunson kicks it out. Anunoby, corner three. Rebound, Brunson. Back up, bank shot is good. Brunson. Two of the game's elite going toe-to-toe. Tatum on the drive. Towns trying to stay with him. Shot clock at 8. Shoots another three. Won't go. Anunoby rips down the rebound. Hard in the open floor. Goes right at Brown. Inside layup.
Difficult.
Often the catalyst for this Knicks team, time and time.
Now the Celtics have won the first quarter, last 2 minutes. They've won the second quarter, last 2 minutes. This is a big 3 minutes for the New York Knicks.
So many people talk about that. The coaches closing quarters essential. Hart and Porzingis wrestling down low. Porzingis the height advantage. Makes a difficult shot attempt. Can't get it. Towns the rebound. He's got 11 of those. Here's Bridges. Bridges pulls up jumper. Too strong.
The guard in space.
Jayson Tatum also got hot in that third quarter. What do you have to do defensively against Tatum to keep him from beating you in the fourth?
You got to stay disciplined. He has the ability to make tough shots, but we got to take his airspace away.
All right, Lisa. Mikal Bridges, who has played a strong, aggressive game, 15 points. This is the Knicks' largest lead. Again, after they trail by 14 in the third. Jaylen Brown. Tied up by Bridges. McBride almost took it away. Pritchard, the spin move, gets inside. Comes down. A whistle. Boy, Pritchard doesn't matter the situation. He is fearless no matter what the situation.
No, it was so awesome to have an opportunity to speak to him. The man said he won 4 state championships, was a rookie point, or was a freshman starter as a point guard. Then he went to the Final Four. These moments he's used to.
Bridges falling away. Mikal Bridges with some big buckets. Lead back to 5. Derek White searching. Brown guarded by Towns. Drives inside, lays it up and in. Beautiful move from Jaylen Brown. And we start the fourth quarter with the teams exchanging buckets. Bridges pulls back. Luke Cornett on him. Al Horford's guarding Robinson. Hart pulls back. Jump shot in the paint. Comes up short. Robinson trying to tip it, but it goes right to Pritchard. Brown on the run. The spin move.
Brutal on either Josh Hart or Jaylen Brown.
So Hart's on the bench with 5 fouls. McBride in. Anunoby deflects it. And then a loose McBride. Bridges, Robinson, Towns, the 2 bigs, and Anunoby. Brunson right now on the bench, as is Jayson Tatum. Bridges drives on Horford. Looks inside. Brings it back out. Finds Towns. Guarded by White. Towns spins. Flips it up and in. 21 points for Towns. Knicks back up 5. He's 10 of 13 from the field.
Almost all of his shots, Mike.
Tatum against Towns. Backs up. Shot clock at 9. Tatum gets in the paint. Flips it up. Shot is good. Oh, what a shot from Jayson Tatum. Little extra English. And the lead back to 3. 33 points for Tatum. Bridges asking Towns to clear out. Here comes a double team. Now finds Towns. Quick three-pointer. That won't go. Robinson, offensive rebound to McBride. Three-pointers up. And Horford grabs it. Still over 9 minutes to go here in game 4. Tatum drive to Porzingis, steps back, three-pointer. Too strong. White comes up with it. Porzingis down the floor. No good. 12 of 24 from 3. They're 3 for 13 up at 2 apiece. No, Porzingis when he first came back, 7 points, 4 rebounds for Porzingis. Knicks lead is 1. Porzingis guarding Brunson. Picks it out, Bridges. Bridges gets away from Wright. Once again, the two-pointer from Bridges. He's got 19. Doris, you said at the top, somebody besides Brunson really had to have a big game. And the Knicks have gotten a few. Tatum steps back, three-pointer. That's good, Jayson.
Mike, and the scoring Mikal did in this quarter when Brunson was sitting was massive. They held the lead at that point.
Holiday now guarding Brunson. Towns gets a fake. Now drive, throws it inside. Robinson lays it up and in. An awkward alley-oop, but a successful one. Here's Horford, thought about it. Tatum drives, pulls back up. Three-pointer. Bounces off the rim, and Horford battled.
That's what gets them this possession.
Brunson. One-on-one with Holiday. Crossover, step back. That's a two-pointer. Way short. Tatum the rebound. Tatum was looking to throw it up the floor. Knicks got back defensively. Tatum, one side dribble, and hits another three.
What a response. He was 1 for 6 from 3 in the third. Didn't lose confidence at all.
Bridges looking for the opening. Another two-point attempt. Another one goes down. 21 for Bridges. Tatum lobs it in. Porzingis drives inside. Layup, no good. Robinson the rebound. Anunoby fakes, drives on Porzingis, gets inside, banks it home. Horford, Holiday, White, Porzingis, and Tatum. Right now, Jaylen Brown on the bench with 5 fouls. Josh Hart on the bench with 5. Holiday drives, double, Horford. McBride guarding White, fights over a screen. Into the hands of Tatum. Tatum drives, gets inside. Anunoby all over him. Tatum sneaks underneath. Count it, and a foul
By somebody else.
Tatum completes the three-point play. We're tied again. He's got 42. As we hit the halfway point here of the fourth quarter. Brunson fakes, drives, leans in, lobs it out to Anunoby. Dangerous pass with Holiday lurking. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby a three-pointer. Puts it in! OG Anunoby! Tatum calmly brings the ball up the floor. He's been in these kind of games for years now. Tatum against Brunson. Drives, pulls back. Brunson stays with him. Ball knocked loose. Tatum finds Holiday. Shot clock winding down. Holiday on the drive. Gets inside and banks it in. Almost drew a foul as well. Holiday, right place, right time.
And I think Jayson Tatum is searching for that jump shot a little too much. He's losing control of that ball. Get off of it, get it back, reset.
Brunson against White. Hesitation, flips it up with the left hand. Bang shot's good. Jalen Brunson. Brunson unstoppable. Tatum unguardable. Under 5 to play here in game 4. Tatum again, pulls up, jump shot. Porzingis the rebound. And comes up as the Celtics dominated. Misses both. Anunoby the rebound. They've got reason to cheer here in game 4 in the fourth. Holiday fighting over a screen. Brunson gets inside. Layup won't go. Rebound foot court taken by Holiday. Horford to White. Corner 3. Won't go as well. Bridges comes up with a rebound.
Well, you were playing 5-on-4 and missed an opportunity. Brunson slowed across half court and you come away empty.
Brunson has Al Horford on him. Derek White looking to help. Shot clock down to 7. Brunson drives. Gets past Horford. Stops. Pulls up. Two-pointer. Got it! 5-point lead for the Knicks with under 4 to play. Brunson's got 35. Tatum way outside. Too strong. Bridges the rebound. Brunson drives, shut off by Holiday. Nearly lost it. Brunson calling for it again, telling Robinson to go down. Anunoby sets the screen. He wanted to target Porzingis. Pass in the corner. Bridges off the bounce. Has to get it off. Puts it up. It's good. Mikal Bridges knocks it down. Time. Knicks in the penalty already. Celtics have only 2 team fouls. Jaylen Brown back in, lost the ball. Anunoby all by himself throws it down. It's a timeout. Tatum 9. Derek White to Brown. Brown lines up his three-pointer. Shot won't go. Rebound Bridges. Bridges making play after play here in the second half. And Brunson calls out a play. Pritchard right up into him. Again, the Celtics now out of timeouts. Obviously, they had to take that one. Brunson looking, step back, three-pointer. It's good! Rattled around and dropped through. Knicks up a dozen. Brunson with 38. Brown tries to answer, can't get it to fall. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Knicks look to take some time off the clock on each of these possessions with this 12-point lead. Brunson the drive, inside Robinson, knocked out. Remember, the Celtics had a 14-point lead in the third. Turnover, Robinson, handoff, Holiday with the steal. Still time remaining, inside Brown, an easy layup and in. 9 remaining. White chasing, here comes the double team. Brunson and Pritchard. Brunson on the drive, Anunoby. Anunoby gets inside and lays it up and in. It's back to a dozen with a minute and a half remaining. Pritchard launches a three-pointer. Back of the rim, Hart the rebound. And the fans starting to feel it here at the Garden. Brunson in the front court. Shot clock at 8. Brunson the drive, step back jumper. Won't go. Rebound Holiday, knocked loose. Picked up by Horford. Stolen by Hart, but Horford gets it back. And Pritchard the drive, coast to coast, lays it up and in. 10-point game, under a minute remaining. Celtics really need to foul if they can't get a timeout. Make the Knicks miss free throws. But they're not going to do it. And the crowd's starting to celebrate. Bridges can't get it. Towns a rebound and call for a foul. Or will go to the free throw line. Well, the Knicks with an emphatic response themselves in a game they trailed by 14 in the third quarter. Another big second half comeback in this series. And this will be the first home win after the road team won the first 3. Towns finishing touches. This crowd is so ready to celebrate as Pritchard knocks down the three-pointer. That makes it a 7-point game. Hart in the front court, and now the Celtics fouling. Dangerous inbound. Knocked away by Brown. Brown back to Pritchard. Pritchard looking to get a three-pointer off. Does. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Brunson. And that will do it. Horford fouls Brunson with 10.1 seconds. Brown has been magnificent in the playoffs last year and this year. Of course, Jayson Tatum was brilliant tonight. Had 42 points. 8 rebounds, steals, blocks. But not enough. Pritchard, a couple of fakes, can't get it to go, and now dribbling out. This series is now 3-1 in favor of the Knicks.